Hey folks, Giovanni here. A few days ago, Calypsis from Twitter did a live stream showcasing the first level of the HD Remaster project. We agree upon he be the host for this stream because I'm not a fluent English speaker, so it will not be that interesting for me to do this stream. Calypsis is now the beta tester for the project, and he also will do live streams showcasing every level of the project before the release. The link for his Twitch channel will be in the description below. So right now, we will watch the jungle level showcasing. And this video is very special, because right at the beginning, a big announcement was made with the reveal of something very cool for the project. So that's it for me, enjoy the video, until the next one, bye.
Oh my gosh, so many great people here. So many, oh my gosh. Alright, so, if everyone already has their headphones in, and everyone is ready, we're going to be showcasing something today, and it's really exciting. So of course everybody knows Dean Coppery. Amazing person. He creates some of the best Tomb Raider music that we all know of. Now, really fun thing is Dean did something. So let's go ahead and let's listen to it. So I'm very excited. So right now we are in Lara's home. I had to be in the game first. But we're gonna go ahead and go to the main menu and we're gonna see what happens. Alright, is everybody ready? Alright. And make sure your volume's up. I'm gonna mute myself so that way you can hear the whole thing. We're gonna play the whole thing, alright? Alright, let's get ready. Alright guys, that was the main theme, redone by Dean Coppery. Isn't it stunning? He did so well. Oh my god, I've been listening to it over and over. I can't get enough of it. I keep listening to it over and over. It's so pretty. Also, thank you Cyber SM, Swoop, Xlave, and Natlamines for the follows. I appreciate you guys. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It's so lovely. He really outdid himself. Really. Oh my gosh. It really heightens the whole thing. Seriously. So, wow. That makes the whole opening just so much more epic. Every time. Oh my gosh. Alright guys, so are we ready to go ahead and look at the game itself? Also, look at this. Now, Lara's passport. It's a full-on passport now. You can see all of her information in it. And she's got a photo. And on the right side, we can see Peru, Greece, and Egypt. showing that she visited them. And then on the next page, there's places like Italy, China, and Alaska, places that she visited in Tomb Raider 2. So yeah, little great hints. Jill, thank you so much for the host. Hello, welcome in, Jill. Yes, so, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It's a really good detail. The passport is amazing. I love it. Alright guys, we ready for the new game? Oh my gosh. Alright, here we go. Look at that loading screen. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Rap, thank you so much for the host. Hello. Alright, so we are in Tomb Raider 3 now. And this is the remastered opening. Tomb Raider Marathon, thank you so much for the host. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh. So, this opening is amazing. Serenite, thank you so much. I appreciate the host. Alright, so the first thing I want to show you is you can see back behind here. In the original version of Tomb Raider 3, this is a solid wall. So he was able to extend it back a bit, create more of a parallax effect. I believe that's what it's called. And he added more foliage in between, and it makes it appear as if she came from the forest behind instead of just a solid wall. So it definitely adds more of an effect. Now you can also see Lara has hands now. Survivor Reborn, thank you so much for the host. I appreciate that. So yeah, she has hands now. Isn't that great? It's not just in Tomb Raider 4 and 5 anymore. Colton, thank you so much for the host. I appreciate that. I can raise the gamma to 4. Okay, sure, Giovanni. Thank you so much, Blade. Thank you so much for the follow. Alright. So everything is looking amazing so far. Now, of course, you can see that there's been some upgrades to her model and everything. But let's go ahead and actually start the game. So as you can see, the textures themselves... Thank you so much, Spitfire, for the host. I appreciate you. And thank you so much, Just Wevel Gold. I think that's how you pronounce it. Thank you. Yes, so the textures, of course, are all in HD now. It's looking fantastic. He has added a lot more greenery to it, as you can see, and the brand new skybox. So the skybox is more of a sunset appearance, or sunrise, sorry. It's morning at this time in the game, so it's a sunrise going on. Thank you so much, Darren, for the host. I appreciate you. So it's looking really good. We will be able to see the skybox a little bit better later on, though. So I will be showing you guys that. But first, we're going to go ahead and get the first secret of the game. It is the shotgun right here. So we're going to go ahead and slide all the way down. It is beautiful, isn't it? Oh my gosh. Alright, so we're going to pick up some of the stuff. And right here we'll get a little bit of a front view of Lara's model. So you can see that she's definitely a bit more cleaned up from the original version. Hi Chris, welcome in. How are you? Alright. Now I'm going to save, but the original save section right here is normally called the passport, but there has been a new idea for it. So now there's a notebook along with it. So if you open up the notebook, there's actually a little entry right here. And it says, must go to India, hidden in the jungle. And on the right side, it's what she wrote about it before coming here. So she said, I recently learned of an abandoned temple complex near Calcutta, India that was once inhabited by the now lost Infada tribe, as well as an artifact they supposedly worshipped before mysteriously vanishing, leaving their temples in ruin deep in the jungle. I've decided to set off in search of it early in the morning. So... that's a brand new little addition to it, and I'd love to know everyone's opinion on it. I'd love to know if everyone's liking it. I love it. I think it's a great addition to it. It looks beautiful. It's a great little push to the story as well. Yeah, oh my gosh. Yes, alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and save. Alright, let's pick up the shotgun shells. Does that change every level with new info? Yes. So each level is going to have a new journal entry. Alright, and as you can see here, the original version of these textures were all the same, so everything actually blended in a little bit too much in the original version. Whereas here, he was able to add like twigs and all sorts of stuff showing that there's other debris down here other than just mud. It's looking fantastic. So we're gonna go over here. And as you can see right here, he also was able to switch out a lot of these items. So these twigs right here look quite different. Everything here is looking a lot more, you know, a bit more twiggy than normal. I guess that's the proper term for it. Alright, so we're gonna go up here. And you can see all the greater details in the texture now. So all of the dancing women figures all over the walls, they look great. A lot more detail to them. And the water right here, I believe... I don't remember if it was this specific texture or just the actual water textures, but Giovanni, didn't you say that you upped it from 8 frames per second to, like, 30 or something, I believe? Something like that, or 20-something? He was definitely able to increase it. It looks great. Yes, great way to dive further into the story. Tomb Raider 3, I think the original version's a little hard to follow the story, so I think it's a great way to add to it while not also being overbearing. Alright, so right here we're able to look up at the skybox and you can see a lot more with it now. So in the original version you could tell off in the distance, it kind of just turned black and it ended somewhere, whereas this version it extends all the way down, so now it actually looks like you're sitting and nestled within the mountains here. And the sun itself is beautiful. I love the pinky orange textures going on. The colors look stunning to stare at. Whenever I first played it, I was staring at the sky way too much. The only time you can stare at the sun. But it's great. I love it so much. It's giving you... What is that? I don't know what that is, Spitfire. Alright. Now we're going to drop down here. And we can see right here, he was able to add another layer of foliage right here. So as you can see, it kind of makes it appear as if Lara's walking through a bunch of overgrown foliage instead of just a flat surface. It definitely adds a lot more to the feeling. Hello, Arcrader, welcome in. Hello, Nate, welcome in. So yes, it absolutely gives a much better feeling to it. It looks fantastic. I love it. And of course, as you can see, all the textures are all redone, so everything is a lot more fresh and clean. If we get ports, we need these textures for console. I'd love it. I would love that. That would be great. It might be a bit of a reach, as the fandom was aware of, but, you know, at least we have this. This is more than enough for me. Alright, so we're going to continue on with this puzzle. The lighting is very enhanced. I'm loving the lighting. As you can see right here, here's the new water textures right here. It looks a lot more, I want to say drinkable. It looks very, very drinkable. Also, as you can see down at the bottom, you can see all the little tiny rain droplets landing into the water. Tomb Raider 3 is an issue because the rain is associated with the resolution, so the higher the resolution, the smaller the rain droplets. So there is rain going on in the game, you just can't see it. Hopefully Arson's patch later on, whenever he creates Tomb Raider 3 main, hopefully that will fix it. Can you also put a flare at some point? Yeah, absolutely. Actually, there's a perfect place for it, and I'll use it there. So gorgeous, I'm crying, it's so pretty. You can see that he added a lot more moss and vines and greenery to everything, to all these textures as well. And on top of that, he was able to add more greenery, such as 3D objects. So the middle plant right there was always in this game, but this plant like up here, oops, I accidentally jumped in the wrong direction. But this plant right here, and the other one over there as well, those were both added in by Giovanni. So it definitely gives more of a foliage illusion. It definitely creates a much better immersive effect. Drinkable is now a way to describe water and other liquids. Very drinkable. Brew, welcome in. How are you? Hello, I'm at work, but came here to say hi. Thank you for popping in. I hope you're having a great day. And as you can see, the gate here is a lot more clean. The original gate is a little rough looking. Brow, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Alright, so let's do this and get out of the way. Alex, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Welcome. Alright. So we're gonna go down here. Of course, the zip line is always a fun place to go. And as you can see right here, he added a much better texture to make it look like the actual center of a broken tree trunk. So that looks a lot more immersive than before. And as you can see right here, you can grasp a lot larger as far as scale goes. You can see a lot more detail here. You can see the elephants and all the dancing women, and you can see all the little intricate designs going down the pillars. It's amazing to look at. Is the original TR3 level geometry intact? Yes, that actually cannot be changed. Reason why is because you would actually have to edit the level, and that's not possible. So all he's done is just retextured. Alright, so we're going to use our shotgun, and we're going to kill the tiger that comes out. Oh. Okay, shotgun is going a little slow today. Oh my gosh. As you can also see, the tiger itself has also been remastered, so the tiger is a lot more clean looking. Now, as you can see down here on the ground, it's looking really good. There are a lot of vines going on. Everything is a lot more detailed. And while all the lighting is intact, Giovanni was able to switch up a lot in terms of where lighting placement went. Sorry, there's a pickup over here, and I'm trying to get it. Actually, I don't need it. It's just Uzi clips. We don't even have to worry about it. Now, as you can see up here, the lighting effect is a lot more realistic now. He was able to switch up some of the lighting to appear in certain areas that it looks like the light is actually supposed to be there. This already looks like a very different game. It does, doesn't it? The tiger does look way better. I'm loving it. I stole the Medipack, so the monkey's looking for it, and he's upset. But he's gonna walk away eventually. Oh my gosh. It's gonna say the tiger. Oh yeah, just read that. Is this level currently available to play? Not yet. Giovanni is still working on it. There are minor details that have yet to be worked out throughout all of the India levels, but he's going to be releasing each location as a pack. So India comes first. And so once India is finished, of course, he will be releasing it for everyone to play. But the lighting effects here definitely give it more of an immersive feeling on certain textures, because, like I said, he actually... Giovanni, I believe that you said that you lightened up certain textures in certain areas to make it appear as if the lighting was actually coming from a certain angle. I believe that's what he said. It looks great. And also over here, you can still see more of that extra foliage on the ground, as before. Yes, lighting is done by hand. He switched up a lot of the lighting, and it's looking great. Alright, so over here we're going to pick up some flares. I think one of my favorite textures in this game is the mossy rock. There's something about the moss on the rocks here that is just so lovely to look at. I can say it's easily one of my favorites. And we were standing over there looking out this way, but I'm going to give you this other option to stare at it around this angle as well. It's worth looking at every angle. It looks so good. I know it's probably way off, but I can't wait to see HD version of Sophia. Yeah, seeing an HD version of Sophia is going to be interesting for sure. And all of this lighting feels like we're in the middle of a dense jungle. Exactly. It's feeling much more like a jungle and less like a game. Which the original Tomb Raider 3 already did quite well back in the day. I feel like it was a lot more immersive than people remember it as. Can't wait to see the South Pacific. Yeah, the South Pacific does have some retextured textures, but that's about it. Giovanni has yet to be working on all the other effects on it. Jonano Kiki. Kiki, is that it? Thank you so much for the follow, I appreciate that. I love the water, it's so stunning. This game looks different, it looks very different now. It still keeps all the classic feeling, though. And as you can see right here, he added a lot more foliage, so this entrance down this path here is looking a lot more stunning than before. And of course, one of the best tracks of Tomb Raider 3 is about to play, so if you love this song, you might as well turn up your volume. RTX effects, exactly. Alright, let's get rid of this tiger. Alright, so let's go up here. Gonna walk down the aisle to this. It would be a great place to get married. Just in the game. This song is one of the best parts of Tomb Raider 3, I'm telling you. Oh, was it? It was Nathan McCree's favorite song to compose? I don't blame him. It was a great song. Swings hips seductively. Oh my gosh. And more added foliage here. It's looking very good. Oh my gosh. Kind of makes me wish the India chapter went on a little longer, just an excuse for the song to play more. Wouldn't that be a great reason? It's the perfect reason, honestly. Not that I need this ammo, because I don't have the gun for it yet, but... Alright, these areas right here are just looking fantastic. The lighting is definitely what makes everything feel a lot better in this game. His changes to the light is just amazing. Alright, we're gonna save here. Amazing that this environment, I know, like the back of my hand, looks so different now. It's such a difference, but it really holds all of the same classic feeling. I think that's my favorite part of this. It, sh it shouldn't be a crystal here where you killed the tiger. No, there's a crystal there. Loving the shades of its whole... Yeah, this place is looking great in terms of lighting and textures, of course. I never actually realized how brown the original version was until I played this version, and after I played this version I went back to the original one, and amazingly enough it made the original version seem colorless, which is very hard to think, because the original version is known for being very colorful. And now if anyone has played the original Tomb Raider 3, they know that there is a lot of warped textures. Whereas right here, Giovanni was able to fix a lot of those textures, so now everything is actually properly plastered on the walls. So everything looks like a proper image. Need this texture pack now. Yeah, I believe Giovanni said that it will be ready here in maybe a couple months, with the entire India section of the game ready. And of course, as you can see here, the lighting definitely pours down from that hole up top into that one section, and it's dark in the surrounding areas. And in the original version, this tunnel right here, it's actually very hard to see anything, like, at all. It's very, very dark here. So he actually changed the lighting here to look a lot more visible, but I am going to use a flare here just to show you what the flare does. It's the same flare, so not anything crazy, but the flare does look fantastic, of course. I hope whenever Tomb Raider 3 main comes, it'll be possible to make UI elements larger. Yeah, I hope so too. Although Angel of Darkness is my absolute favorite, I love my time with Tomb Raider 3. Yes, absolutely. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? But of course, the infamous short lifespan of the flares in Tomb Raider 3. They're always so short. And also, I'm not sure if anyone has noticed this yet, but he added a certain texture that makes it look like it's peering off into the jungle. So that way the walls don't appear as if they're just solid walls. It kind of looks like they're just kind of veering off into the jungle, into the distance. Yes, I love the warped texture finish. It's a lot more clean now. Sorry for the wall of text. No problem, no problem. And right here we can get a good look at the spikes now, and they're definitely different looking, and I like it a lot. They look a lot more woody and rustic. This effects look so good, it really does. Actual thing, or someone is working on it? Someone is working on it right now. Arsunt is the person working on it, and it's not finished. I don't even know if it's in development yet. But if it is, that would be fantastic. I would love for it to be finished, to be entirely honest, just because I'm biased, because if you know me from Twitter, you know Tomb Raider 3 is my favorite game. But as far as right now, he does still have plans on it right now. Alright, we're going to save right here. I think this is another great place to use a flare. Yeah, the person who did Tomb Raider 2 main. Most of his Tomb Raider 2 work for Tomb Raider 3. Oh, if that's the case, that would be great. I do know that they run on the same engine, so I'm hoping that's the case. I hope it is easier to work on Tomb Raider 3's fixes now that Tomb Raider 2's has been done. If that's the case, I would love that. He is also planning on, what he said on Twitter was he's planning on adding the the PlayStation 1 effects, like footprints, and also reverb. So like in certain areas that the audio is a lot more echoey. Good old texture stretching from classic Tomb Raider, exactly. You can't help but love it. Here we go. All right. Remember the walls that essentially limit the level are just walls of foliage? Yeah. Tomb Raider 3 is the one I played the most. It holds a special place in my heart. Yeah, I love how many people love Tomb Raider 3 because of their childhood. Whereas I personally fell in love with it this year. I actually never played it all the way through until this year. I actually never got I never got past the first level before. And this year I decided to play it, and it ended up being my most favorite Tomb Raider game ever. Same, played the game a lot as a kid. Jungle is very special to me. The jungle is one of the most immersive sections for sure. It's very memorable. Like it's such a Tomb Raider experience to be just, you know, trotting through the jungle for some reason. For some unknown reason. Abdullah, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Alright, so as we can see here, there's a lot more to look at. It's a lot more wide open. Dean Escapist, thank you so much for the follow. Hello, welcome in. Right, we're gonna go get this pickup over here. The monkey's gonna come hang out with me. And of course, the water again, and it's looking really great. I'm loving all the little water droplets. They're so small, honestly, and they fit the game a lot more. Alright, so we're gonna jump up here, and we're gonna pull the lever. Oops, if I can actually grab it. There we go. Good luck. Oh yeah, no problem, Elysium. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. Thank you. The fact that you played this, year and still fell in love shows how this game, it's truly timeless. It really, it holds up so nicely. It really does. Okay, so there is a little bit of a textural, not textural. It's more of a game issue, and one of the effects that Giovanni was able to add into it was not able to be added necessarily. I am going to show you what the short route is. So there's the shorter route here. Oh, if I can get unstuck from the door. Okay, here we go. So as we can see right here when we come in, there are these fires right here, and he added an extra texture beneath each of them to make it look like the water is reflecting the light from it. So, of course, these two are lit right here. And only one right here is lit up. So this one is lacking one, so he didn't add the animation to it. But if you go the long way around in the game, that one does light up for some reason. So whenever it does light up, there is no light effect underneath it because there was no way to add it, because there's no way to trigger it. So it's one known kind of issue with the game so far. But regardless, this water, the reflection of the light, it's looking stunning. It looks very real. It has a lot more depth to it. Played this level, the original one last night for the first time, and not shot the monkeys. I didn't. Oh my gosh. I wish to see somebody... wait, I wish to see someday long levels like the jungle recreated in a similar design. It would be really great, wouldn't it? Hello, Luke, welcome in, how are you? I can't but feel like this would benefit even more from being done in TRLE. It would be a really cool effect, wouldn't it? But yes, this is one of my coolest, one of the coolest effects that I really enjoy. Alright, so... I'm gonna open these up so that way my entrance back in the long way, because we are going to go the long way, because I want to show every little bit of detail that I can. But I'm going to open this up for myself so that way when I come back, it's not going to be as long to get in. Probably the next best thing would be this game remade in... wouldn't that be great? An Unreal remake? I would love to see that. That would be one of the coolest things to play and make and everything. There's a lot of opportunity with Tomb Raider 3. I think that's what makes it so immersive and so interesting to people, is that 3 has so many interesting design ideas that were never done at the time and have yet to still be re-implemented in modern gaming. Oh my god, I just keep hitting the walls. Look at me. Alright. Now here's one of the coolest parts. Is that now we can actually see a lot more of the sky. Sidira, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. So there's a lot more sky to look at now. It's big and wide open, and it's looking fantastic. I love it so much. It's such a great addition. It makes everything feel a lot more immersive. It makes it feel like it's like a really dewy, misty morning. And I think that's a great way to immerse yourself into a morning jungle setting. And as you can see as well, on certain areas, the textures appear lighter in some spots than others. Giovanni did this so that way it appeared more as if the light was actually coming in and hitting certain things. So you can see certain areas are lighter than others, and he was able to change up the lighting and the textures to give it that kind of illusion. It's so beautiful, and the lighting matches the skybox. It's such a great addition. It adds a lot more depth to it. And here it is again, the mossy rocks. I'm always a sucker for that look. So like the light bouncing, yeah, exactly. So right here is a great way if you can see it. It kind of looks like the light is coming down, and part of the wall is blocking the light from coming in. Thank you so much, Aylin, for the follow. I appreciate you so much. Welcome. The waterfalls look amazing too. It's very realistic. It looks a lot more real now. Alright, so let's go in, and we're gonna trigger amazing Tomb Raider 3 music. Oops. Oops. Darren, thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. Alright, so yeah, you can see over here in the far distance that he also added the same reflective effects on the textures to make the lighting look as if it's reflecting from the water. Now we filled up that place with water. We're gonna go back to it. Let me pick up these flares really quick. And the level's almost over too. This level goes by so quick. going the extra mile for this. Giovanni definitely added a lot more detail to it, and it helps a lot. It makes it far more immersive. Like, as you can see, all of these textures of the elephants, everything here is crisp and clean, and there's no texture distortion and warping. It's looking really nice. Alright, dump water. We're gonna take one more look at this section really quick, because I want everyone to be able to look at everything. Alright. Square Enix should hire this guy. That's what I'm thinking, dude. I really wish that were the case. A good Sky always makes Tomb Raider locations. Yeah, exactly. I'm very excited to see Nevada's version. I feel like Nevada's is going to look fantastic. Classic Tomb, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, I appreciate that. Love this music so much, it's really pretty. The textures are very clean. I love how high definition they are. They add a lot more detail and depth to the game. They definitely do. Alright, we're gonna save right here. Thank you for streaming this today? Absolutely, it's been so fun. It's been my pleasure. Oh my gosh. And, Giovanni and I have kind of agreed upon me being the beta tester for these levels. So I will be the person to kind of, like, try to help point out any, like, potential issues or give okays with it. Because I would say him and, his and mine... our visions of Tomb Raider 3 are quite similar. So I'd say that, I think that definitely helps with that. But yeah, he is going to essentially appoint me for being the person to kind of test out each thing, and so we will eventually be streaming each section and level. So this isn't going to be the only one, so each level is probably going to be getting a stream. I've met people who debate who did Tomb Raider music the best. Debates if it was Nathan McCree or if it was Peter Connolly. Why not both? They both made amazing music. I would say that they're both quite different from each other, but they definitely both have amazing, amazing personal tones to each other's music that I think one couldn't exactly replicate the other. I think that's the best way to put it. And as we can see over here, he also added another layer of that foliage on the ground. So it's looking a lot more, you know, overgrown here. I'm really loving that look. This overgrown look right here is my favorite section. And of course we can see even more of the sky up here. It's a really wide open section, so you can really get a good glimpse of the mountains. Love the layer of, yes, it's great. Love the key hidden in the foliage. It definitely makes it appear as if it's hiding. It's a really great addition. Just gonna say Dean Coppery for Dean Coppery is one of the best musicians this fandom has. Seriously. I agree, I can never choose between them both. All the music is so amazing. Exactly. They're both so specifically great. You'd be the best beta tester for this game. You love your shiny... love for it shines through. Thank you. I really love this game. It's a beautiful game. It deserves every bit of this remaster. Alright, we're gonna save that again. Alright, we're gonna skip the tiger. Because we all know what happens. You just kill it. There's nothing more to it. Of course, though, actually, as you can see... I'll just show you there. Nope, it's kind of hard to show you. Well, anyway, over there, at the far distance, that's where the game began. So, whenever we were looking across that huge mud section, that bog, this is where we're at now. So this is the end of the level here. No tigers, we skip. We skip the tigers. We know what happens. It's all the same. Now I'm crying over a cutscene, BRB. We are going to be showing this cutscene here, so you will finally be able to see Lara in all of her glory. So, is everyone ready for the first HD remastered cutscene? I'm excited for it. Alright, let's go.
Hello? Hello?
What? What do you want from me now?
Nothing that taxing. Are you alright?
Well, if you'd all stop, I might be just fine. Just 100%. Just go!
If you'd all stop, who are you talking about?
All you, hundreds of you, talking and chattering and breaking my brain up.
Well, I'm not quite sure where you're coming from, but I just want to know about the Infada artifact. In the temple up there.
Voodoo magic and all, huh? I don't touch this stuff myself.
It's not voodoo. Look, is there anyone else here with you?
Yeah, Randy and Rory.
Randy and Rory? Where? What are you all doing here?
Well, they're staying put in that temple. I told them not to. I warned them first. I'm not doing much now, I doubt, under half a ton of mudslide. Me. I'm leaving. Next bus out. This jungle has rooted enough rot into me. I'd offer the same advice to you, but you don't seem like the type to take it. To care if I said you're gonna die. Yeah, die.
Wow. So yeah, that is the ending of the first level and the cutscene, the very first cutscene shown with the HD remaster, and I am so thrilled. It looks so good. Seriously, like, big round of applause for Giovanni for working on this, because his work on this has been just out of this world. Everything he's done for it is amazing, and he plans on doing the whole game like this. So, in the future, you can expect an entire version of this game looking like this, and I'm so ready for it. So seriously, Giovanni, good job on this. That is amazing. You've really done it. Really. This is simply stunning. Yes, Spitfire, thank you so much for shouting him out. Very well done. Alright, so... Of course, the next level is just normal. Dalbaz of Girth, thank you for following. I really appreciate that. Alright, so does everyone want to hear the remade Tomb Raider 3 theme one more time? Because we're going to go listen to that at the main menu. Oh, it's so pretty. So I missed the beginning of the stream. Hope you guys approved the theme. Absolutely. Everybody loved it. Trust me. Oh my gosh. It was like the main event right at the beginning. Oh my gosh. It's so pretty. Just heavenly. Exactly what Indigo said. It's definitely amazing. Sadly, I gotta watch it a bit low resolution. Oh, no worries, no worries. We'll also have it uploaded on our YouTube channels and everything, so don't worry about that. Oh gosh, it's so pretty. And actually, while we're here, might as well show you like the glasses. They're also more round. That's in HD. This was also redone. It's a lot cleaner. The arrows are cleaner. It's amazing. Beautiful passport. Everything here is top notch. Normally I'd rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, but this is so good, it goes off the charts. Exactly! This theme is top notch. It steals the show, seriously. Thank you so much for the stream. Thank you, Jill, for being here. I appreciate that. This is hot. It really is, isn't it, classic? Okay, wow. Well, we did it. We saw the first full level, and that was worth every single moment for me. This is all so fantastic. Alright, we're gonna go back here now. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the stream. Thank you, Saman. Thank you. If that's okay, of course. What was that? I made up my mind I'm streaming Tomb Raider 3 with this retextured work when it's done. Absolutely. Absolutely do it. You did a wonderful job with the stream today. Thank you so much, Indigo. Thank you for being here. I'm glad to see you here again. Can't wait to see more. Yes, absolutely. There will be more streams eventually with this, the HD remaster. Yes, thank you, Darren, so much for being here. Thanks for the stream, it's amazing. Thank you for the fantastic people involved. Absolutely. Yes, exactly what you said. Everyone here who's worked on this is top-notch. They've earned every amount of praise that they've gotten. Thank you for the stream. Thank you, Colton. Thank you for being here. Can't wait to see more. Yes, absolutely, Corey. Alright, guys, well, I think that's it. I think this is the end of the stream, because... yeah, no more to show yet. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate everyone for showing up and seeing the first look of the first level. It's great to see the whole thing all the way through, finally. I'm loving it. I'm really loving it. Oh my gosh. Lapfox, thank you so much. Is the official design? Yes. Designated beta tester, yes. Bye, Calypsis. Yes, bye, Darren. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I appreciate that. Take care, everyone. Yes. Thank you guys so much, and I will be seeing you all at some point, hopefully. Y'all have a great day.